Hello, I'm going to teach everybody how to make a center pole ball of yarn using a mini M&M tube. And I am working with 2 strands of yarn. You can actually use a 20-ounce bottle to do a larger quantity of yarn. I'll pause halfway through because I do have more than a little bit, and I don't want to have this video be overly long so I don't bore you to death. But what you'll do is you'll take part of your end, put it down in the tube, and close your cap, and you will wind it around your tube. You don't want to do it really tight because you don't want to stretch all the give out of your yarn, because yarn does have a little bit of a natural give to it. And when you get something like that, you're going to start going over it like you're going to make part of an X. And then you'll switch. And you'll continue doing it, and it'll look something like this. And yeah, you'll have some yarn slip and go up. You can always pull it down a little bit if you want to keep this part that's going to be your part that you are able to pull out at the center of your yarn. You can adjust it. It's fairly simple. I have to give the lady that I saw do this, Beth in Texas, on Yahoo, credit for it. And when you get a little lumpy looking, what I like to do is start winding around the center again, kind of fill it out a little bit. So when you pull it off the tube, it's a little bit more of a ball shape. Because once you pull it off the tube, you can kind of squish it together a little bit, so it'll be nice and round. Now that I've gotten like this again, I'll start doing my cross motion again. There are some people that can actually do this like on a large Q hook or one of the great big knitting large gauge knitting needles, and you can even buy, like from Hobby Lobby, a piece, it's like a piece of really nicely varnished dowel rod. It's called a Nosepen. Now don't ask me how to spell it because I don't know, but I imagine you could Google it. But it's basically like a long piece of wood, and it's maybe got a little couple of curves turned into it, and so it looks kind of fancy. But really, you can use something that you have on hand. You can use like a large Q-hook, crochet hook. You can use a large knitting needle, or if you want to get like a large dowel rod, you could. Mine's not looking real pretty right now, but that's alright. I don't worry about it looking pretty. I just want it to be able to pull out of the center. And I've got a knot in my yarn after I so carefully pulled it all apart. And I'm going to pause this